Okay, let's get into it. So if you're someone who makes video content, you already know the biggest barrier to growing your audience isn't always production quality.
No, not at all.
It's the sheer complexity of localization. So today, we're doing a deep dive into RecCloud AI.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big multimedia platform, but our mission today is, well, it's focused. We're looking at the one feature designed to just break down those language walls, the AI video translator.
And it's important to know that RecCloud is, a full suite. It offers things like speech-to-text, trimming, even vocal removal.
It's a whole package.
Exactly. But you're right. The translator is the headline feature. This isn't just about adding subtitles. It's about scaling your content without, scaling your budget and your team.
That's the key. So let's get down to brass tacks. What does this tool actually do? The source material says it can handle AI translation and dubbing in over 70 languages.
70, yeah.
70. I mean, what's the real implication of that kind of reach?
It just bypasses a massive business cost. Think about it. Instead of hiring translators, voice actors, sound engineers.
For every single market.
Right. You're using one tool. It generates a whole new audio track, the dubbing, and it creates the translated subtitles at the same time. And if you're a perfectionist, you can go in and fine-tune those subtitles manually.
Okay, let's talk about the practical side of this. The demo we saw shows you can upload pretty big files, up to 4 gigabytes.
Which is pretty generous.
It is, but I did notice a time limit. It seems you can only process 5 minutes of video at a time, so for a quick social media clip, that's perfect. But what about, say, a business creating a 30-minute training module? How does that work?
That's a great question, and it is an important constraint. But the answer really comes down to efficiency.
Okay.
So yes, that 5-minute limit means you have to chunk up your long-form content. But the platform is described as being incredibly fast. The time you save on the actual translation and the audio syncing, it's so much more than the time it takes to just upload 6 separate clips.
So it shifts the bottleneck. It's not about the manual labor anymore. It's just about managing your uploads.
Exactly.
And the output quality has to matter here. I mean, if the dubbing sounds robotic or the lips don't match, you've lost your audience.
Immediately.
So what stood out in the test clip results was, yes, it delivered the new audio and the French subtitles, but the AI actually synced the lip movements of the speaker's avatar. That's huge.
That is the crucial part. It stops that weird, uncanny valley feeling you get from bad dubs. When the lips are moving convincingly with the translated audio, your content feels native. It doesn't feel like a cheap, tacked-on translation.
And here's something that I thought was really interesting for user experience. Control. The sources mentioned being able to adjust the playback speed. So you could set it to, say, 0.75. And that seems like a small detail, but it's so valuable. It makes the translated speech clearer, especially for languages that might have a different rhythm. It just helps the viewer follow along.
And that ability to fine-tune for the viewer for accessibility, that leads us right into how you can actually access this platform.
Right. Is it locked behind a massive paywall?
Not really, no. RecCloud offers some really solid capabilities even on its free plan. You can translate your video and then export it. And you get to choose if you want just the subtitles or if you want both the dubbing and the subtitles.
Wow, so that's a pretty significant tool to offer for free, even just for a test run.
It is.
So it scales with you. Once you move past that free trial, there's a flexible pricing structure. Different subscriptions give you a set amount of credits and, really importantly, built-in cloud storage to keep all those different projects organized.
So if we connect all the dots here, the platform basically takes the headache out of the workflow. It's simple, but it's powerful.
Yeah, the overall impression is that for anyone dealing with video localization, this is more than just a time saver. It feels like a global enabler.
Right. And that leaves us with a final thought for you to take away. We've just established that AI can now translate content and perfectly sync lip movements into dozens of languages, almost instantly.
It's still kind of mind-blowing to think about.
It is. So just consider the implications for training, for education, for entering entirely new global markets. What fundamental barriers, what borders does this technology just instantly erase for your content or your business? That's something to chew on.